Hey, what is up guys? Anthony here, and today I'm going to be making a video about the most top searches of the military. Um, the top search for a while was, should I become a Marine, for Marine Corps related topics. So that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. I do want to start off by saying I can't tell you, yes, you should become a Marine, or no, you shouldn't become a Marine. These are all biased opinions because these are the things that I've gone through, and my bias would be, if I had to choose, is yes, you should join the Marine Corps. And if you're like teeter-tottering on whether or not you would like to join, maybe you can use this as a sign to really consider joining. And I'm not a recruiter. I'm not a recruiter. I'm just a normal person who joined the Marine Corps 4.5 years ago, and I'm about to get out. I'm just here to share my experiences and things like that. So let's get into the video. So I remember before I joined, I remember thinking to myself, I think every Marine who's ever joined has thought to themselves, should I join the Marine Corps? Should I join another branch? Personally, I never went to any other recruiters besides a Marine Corps recruiter. I don't know what it was really. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, like they have the best uniforms or this and that. Really, it was just my friends were joining the Marine Corps, and the military has always been kind of in the back of my mind. And I decided to go to, I got invited to a pulley function, and I decided to go, and I ended up sticking with it. I don't know if maybe they were joining the Navy and he invited me, I think I would go, and who knows, maybe I would have joined the Navy, but I'm more than glad and happy that I joined the Marine Corps. So when it comes to the question, should you join the Marine Corps, it's all up to you. You have to sit down with yourself, think through things, think about your family situation, think about your financial situation, think about your personal situations, whether or not you want to go to school, not go to school, because I didn't want to go to school, but I obviously could have joined another branch. I could have joined the Navy, I could have joined the Coast Guard, I could have joined, Army. But when it comes to the Marine Corps, you do have to understand that we kind of get our reputation from being the toughest, we're honestly we do the most with the least. We do a lot with very little. Through my experiences, seeing other branches like work together and things like that, the Marine Corps has the tightest bond compared to any other branch. You see a Marine veteran, you see a normal Marine, active duty Marine, reserve Marine, and you know them instantly. As soon as you meet that person, you and him or you and her are brothers and sisters. Like it's unbelievable the type of bond that you create in the Marine Corps that I don't think you can get from any other branch, and I mean that wholeheartedly. And that's something that I think every single Marine will agree with. And I've even had a sailor, a Navy veteran, and I asked him, I was like, what do you see that's different with the Marine Corps and the Navy? And he goes, the bonds that you guys have. In the Navy, they kind of let us hang out to dry. Like if you mess up, nobody's really holding you accountable. But here in the Marine Corps, you see if your friend messes up, you're there for him, or you have his back, or you're there to help and things like that. So I do think that the Marine Corps has the tightest bonds that are forged in the fires of just they call it embracing the suck. Like sometimes this place could suck, but you're doing it with your brothers and your sisters, and it's awesome. It's such a great time. It's a really good time if you make it. Dude, I didn't even realize like how fucked up my hair is. Yeah, it is what you make it. If you want to join the Marine Corps and have a better lifestyle and things like that, you will, but there's some people who join and want that, but don't actually like go through the steps of doing it, because joining the Marine Corps isn't going to make you different. It's the things that you do with the Marine Corps that's going to make you different. There's people that join and kind of shit their whole enlistment away and don't really do anything with themselves, and it's very unfortunate to see those people, but it does happen. The Marine Corps, however, does give you all the tools to be the best version of yourself possible. It gives you the social setting, it gives you the financial independence, it gives you just time to study new things and do new things. It's all you have to do is show up to work, honestly. But in the Marine Corps, you have plenty of time, plenty of disposable income, and plenty of friends to share your ideas and go on new adventures and things like that. So all I want to do is encourage you, really encourage you to sit down with yourself and think. Just write down the pros and cons of you yourself becoming a Marine. Whether you know. And if you have more cons than pros, then maybe you would consider maybe not joining, or maybe considering if joining could solve some of those cons that you have, some of those problems that you have. Because some people are like, oh, I'll be away from family. That's probably going to be your biggest thing, is just being away from family. But maybe now when you join, you can financially afford to take your family on a vacation or something like that, and you're not just home with them. So when it comes to the question, should I become a Marine, I encourage you to just sit down and think with yourself, and just understand that it's going to be okay if you do decide to join or if you don't. It's your life, and the only thing that's going to make you regret joining is if somebody else made you join. So if you want to become a Marine, do it for yourself, not for your family, not because your brother and sister did it, not because you're trying to prove something. Join the Marine Corps because you want to. Join the military because you want to. And it'll be the best choice of your life, as long as it's something that you yourself want to do. But I really appreciate you guys watching, and you know, go check out some of my other videos. I made videos 4 years ago. It's been like 2 years since I made videos. But I have videos on tips and tricks for boot camp and my boot camp experience, and you know, a little Q&A with one of my best friends and things like that. So if you have any more questions about the military, feel free to go through my channel and, you know, subscribe for the next video. Thanks, guys.